Hello, everybody. We are going to do a. We're just going to do a short. We're just going to do a short stream today. Try not to have it too long. Hopefully, I don't go off the rails, y'all. We're going to wait and see who comes in here. If there's anybody coming in. Um, Glad to have you in. Post in the comments. You got any questions? And y'all know by now, okay. I just love coming on here, and I love educating y'all. All right. Saying that we were having some individuals out there with certain complaints about Saitachain. Why is certain utilities not dropping? They have been saying that they have been sending inquiries and no one haven't been responding like that. So I don't know. Y'all have any questions? Put them in the comments. Like I said, I am here to educate individuals. Okay. You got any questions? Put them into the comments. And like I said, I know that uh, some investors out there had. Okay, I know that some investors out there had some questions. Okay, they had questions about, when are the certain utilities dropping, and I explained that I got a video dropping. I did explain in the video also. And I keep telling y'all also that y'all have to, when it comes to investing, you have to think outside the box. You have to, it's all about getting the big picture, y'all. All right. It's all about getting a big picture. But a good thing before we get into that, okay, and we're waiting on hopefully more people to come in, is that we're seeing all three numbers up. Like I told y'all, when we look at Saitama Saitachain, okay, y'all know I love saying it like that. I may just get into saying Saitachain. All right, but we look at the price action is up 3%. All right, we were at the 2012 yesterday. I told you I do not worry. Okay, it's all a process. The market cap is up also. The market cap, we actually had a big jump in the market cap because the market cap was at like 59 million. It's still insane when you think about that number. I know that there's other projects out there that have bigger market cap numbers, but when you think about, Saitachain, where it has come from, all right, and just to have a $63 million market cap is actually insane. I told y'all the next milestone is what? 100 million. That's the next milestone. All right. But we have to also expect, the fluctuation. Now, we did make it up to what? 71 million, but now we're at 63. We have to expect the fluctuation, especially since I would not say crypto is moving with the market. I would actually say the market is moving with everything is moving with Capitol Hill, y'all. Everything is moving with Capitol Hill. Everybody's gearing up for 2024 and all of that stuff. We look at the volume. The volume is up 15% too, because when you look at where the volume was yesterday, I mean, we almost dropped under 300K in volume yesterday. So just to have, just to gain that extra 62,000 in 24 hours is actually a good thing. Okay. So I am loving what I'm seeing from the project, loving what I'm seeing from the crypto market overall. All right, we look at the market. The global market cap is up 2%. We went from that 1.50 plus trillion. We're at that 1.6. That's where a lot of people believe that the magic number is, hitting that. And that's the magic number to hit for when we going on another short bull run. Fear and greed seems to be moving good. We have gone from that 70 to 72. So it is moving closer and closer back into, that dark green. So the thing is this. Now that you see that there is a possibility that we're going to have another mini bull run, because I don't call these the official bull runs. I don't believe that we are not going to have the potential for that until, in my opinion, around 2024 somewhere, maybe after the new administration. I told y'all that you can't really depend on much in the beginning of the newer year of 2024 because look, we're still going to be under that same administration, y'all. All right. And you have to expect less. Me, myself, always expect less. I always try to stay level headed. You don't want to stain yourself up too much. All right. But we look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going back up. So the thing is this right here. Now that you know that there's a possible small mini bull run coming, okay, what will you be investing in? What are you looking at? Okay, are you looking to add more Saitachain? All right, or are you looking to add something to another project? Always say this like this. All right, I always like giving out these little nuggets. People always ask me, well, how do I invest in? What's the best way to go about investing? The thing is this right here. If you're investing into cryptocurrency, which a lot of you are who are looking at this channel, all right, the best way, in my opinion, how I would approach if I was starting out is to do your research on the trends. In my opinion, the trends are financial based and service based cryptos. These are the cryptos that are going to survive regulations, or at least give themselves a chance to survive regulations. If Capitol Hill is not too stubborn and they decide that, hey, we just want to get rid of everything and we just want to have XRP, we just want to have XLM, XDC, all of that stuff like that. Just a handful, okay? Because you have to understand that as regulations ramp up, that may be a possibility. Okay, so the best way to prepare, okay, to give yourself a chance at generational wealth and financial freedom, I always say like this, okay, do your research, okay, on the trends, know what those projects are going to offer to the masses. Okay, I'm just giving y'all what I would do. Okay, if I was just starting out, because people always ask me, like I said, I don't like giving financial advice, but I do like giving nuggets here and there. So you do your research, okay, and let me see if I got this. I hope it's not I gotta look and see if I got this volume on. Yeah, so do your research on the projects. And what you want to do is you pick out about 5 projects. All right. I would say pick out about 5 projects and trust those projects. All right. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, it's all. So pick out 5 projects, trust those projects, and you don't have to add a lot to those projects. All right. You do not have to add big money and all of that. What you want to do is build an investing vehicle within the crypto space. So you pick out 5 projects, and it could be Saitachain, it can be whatever you're interested in. It could be XRP, whatever it may be. Okay. And what you want to do after you pick out those 5 projects is you want to add to those projects maybe every time you get paid. Some of you get paid every week. Some of you get paid every 2 weeks. All right. And it does not have to be a lot because everybody's bag is different. I understand that we have bills and we have all of that stuff that we have to do. Okay. But what you want to do is you want to have those 5 projects, and remember, these are projects, right? That are projects that has the potential to survive regulations. All right. I know a lot of people like picking out the top financial projects. You got the XRPs, the XLMs, and they'll line them all up. All right. And, they'll pay on them. But when you pick those 5 projects, also remember that each project you pay on differently. And what I mean by that is sometimes people get those projects from, sometimes a lot of those projects are on Coinbase. Sometimes it's easier to invest on Coinbase when you got those projects. For example, you got XRP on Coinbase. And so what a lot of people do on Coinbase is they'll pick certain projects, and what they would do is they would set up automatic payments for those projects, for payments to come out every week, for payments to come out maybe every 2 weeks, whatever it may be, whatever your pay is. Some people set it up like that. But you may have only 2 of those projects on Coinbase. All right. And the other 3 projects may be on like a swap, or it may be like on another centralized exchange, or some other kind of decentralized exchange. All right. So what you want to do is you would want to set yourself up. If you have a laptop, the best thing to do will be to set up Windows. Now, let's say that your 5 projects span over about 3 platforms. Okay, you can only buy 2 of those you can only buy 2 of those projects from Coinbase. You may only be able to buy 1 project from a centralized exchange. You may got something lined up like Robinhood, and or what's the other one? Not Gate.io, because we can't even trade on that one. But y'all get what I'm saying. And then it may be the other 2 projects may be somewhere else. Okay. What you want to do is you want to familiarize yourself with the home that those projects reside in. Okay, get used to buying and trading on with ease, so it becomes second nature to you. You keep about, like I said, those 5 projects could span between 3 platforms. So you want to keep your Windows up, whether you have a Mac, whether you have a Windows laptop, whatever you may have. You want to keep 3 windows up of all of those projects. All right, one of the windows might be Coinbase, the other one may be I don't know, Binance. We can't even trade on Binance, but y'all understand. Keep up the 3 centralized exchanges. Okay, familiarize yourself with investing. So it becomes second nature. Okay, and what you want to do is, every week or every 2 weeks, whatever it may be. Okay, you want to, do those transactions. Okay, every week, every 2 weeks, whatever it may be. All right, and you consistently build up a portfolio that way. All right. It's no different from if you are adding money into the stock market, okay, or you're adding money into your 401ks. All right. Some people got like a 401k that they have, uh, funds going into, and you can just set up your own 401k. You can set up your own investing vehicle, uh, just like that. Okay. And just be consistent with it. All right, so that right there is the easiest way to do it. I know that everybody's left out. Yes, I do see that it is at 0, but the thing is, a lot of individuals do have a look at my videos or my lives later on. Okay, I actually have more views on my last live than I had when I was actually doing that show live. Okay, but that's how you do it. That's how you build up your investing vehicle. Okay, and the thing is, like I said, it's all about building up the vehicle and being consistent with it. All right, you do that over a period of years, and you things will be looking good, especially if you're doing it with projects. Okay, that has potential. All right, projects that has potential to survive regulations. If you do it that way, like I just said, okay, you give yourself a chance. And like I said, we don't really know which we have an idea of which projects to be in. We don't know specifically which ones to get in, but at least we have an idea. Give yourself an idea of what projects to research, okay, before setting up that vehicle. Some of us are just in Saitachain. Some of us will be in like XRP. But I just gave y'all the blueprint of how to set up that investing vehicle. Okay. And like I said, whether you're adding to it every week, every 2 weeks, whatever it may be, okay, just be consistent with it. All right. And so let's just say if regulations do amp up, regulations do come through and sweep some of those projects away. The reason why I said 5, you want to have more than one. At least give yourself 5. Okay, give yourself 5 because the good thing about having 5 is that you already have money, you already have funds built up into it. Okay, so when you have funds built up into it, the thing is this: when regulations come through, individuals are going to get a warning of what projects is about to go under. Okay, individuals are going to get a warning when it's time to really get your funds out of those projects and move it somewhere else, because we know that regulations is ramping up, and you may be at risk for losing money. So when individuals get those warnings, what you want to do is that, or what I would do is I would take some of the funds out of those projects that are potentially going under, and I would move them into the more promising project. Okay, that way you'll have funds built up in multiple projects, and not just one. Okay, so when you take out that value, you will still be able to hopefully maintain that value by putting that value into another project. All right, so that right there is how I do it. Okay, that's how I started out. I started out with 5. Okay, the reason why you don't want to stick with one, and I believe a lot of individuals have to get into diversification. You have to start diversifying, because let's just say if you're in 1 or 2, all right, and regulations come through and sweep those 1 or that 2 underneath the rug, and now you done lost everything. You have to start all over again. All right. And the reason why I say you've lost everything, I know that some people may say, well, you just said that we can put it in. But the thing is this: if you got 1 or you got 2, okay, in both, or 1 or 2 are going under, what can you put it in? There's nothing for you to put it in. Okay. Because a lot of the other projects you're not familiar with, a lot of the other investing platforms you are not familiar with. That's why I said familiarize yourself with more than one platform. All right. Everybody should have Coinbase. And the reason why everybody should have Coinbase is because not only is it user friendly, it has a lot of not only is it user friendly, but it has a lot of projects, financial based and service based projects. A lot of those financial based projects we know that are talked about big time and doing big number views on Capitol Hill. All right. I know that some people say, well, I don't want to get into those because Capitol Hill is tripping about it. Number one, if Capitol Hill is talking about anything or regulating anything or mass adopting anything, you want to be doing your research on that anyway. Okay, because number one, whatever they regulate and put out in front of the 8 billion people, guess what? The 8 billion people are going to invest in that. The 8 billion people are going to pour massive amounts of revenue into that. All right. They, in the future, we could possibly have $1 trillion, multi-trillion, big $1 trillion market caps than what we are seeing now. You have to understand that overall crypto market cap is small compared to what it's going to be 10 to 20 years from now. All right. That's going to be small. So number one, if they're talking about it's not a bad thing, number one, I look. Number two, I wish they were talking about a lot of these other cryptos that are out there. Okay, I wish a lot of those other cryptos that are out there got a lot of that TV time, because they're not. A lot of those 8 billion people do not know about a lot of those cryptos out there, and this is why I was talking about the Saitachain, developers of putting a lot of emphasis on not only security, but a lot of emphasis on advertisement. The developers, you have to get themselves out of just the crypto space. Get yourself out into the space of the 8 billion people where the eyes can see us. All right. Like I said, we can only go but so far within the crypto space. This crypto space is like a box. Okay. And it's only but a handful of us inside there. You got the projects and you got a handful of investors. We invest amongst and trade back and forth amongst each other within that little box. We got to get outside of that box. We need access to that 8 billion people. All right. So this is why I love the fact that, the Saitachain community put a lot of emphasis on advertising. All right. This is why I do not mind projects like XRP being talked about on Capitol Hill. Who cares if they want to regulate it? Let them regulate it. We need regulations anyway. Once the regulations come through, it's going to be like a double-edged sword. It's going to benefit us, and it's going to benefit Capitol Hill, and it's also going to hurt the investors also. But it's only going to hurt you depending on how you approach crypto and how you got into the project, how you stand within the crypto space. All right. I don't care about regulation. They can regulate all they want to. All I know is when regulations hit, the floodgates are going to open, and we're going to get multi-trillion-dollar market cap. We also know that there are also going to be some cryptos out there that are also going to have that crypto and stock market merge kind of connection, kind of like how XRP is already doing. All right. Some individuals don't like buying the XRP stock or the XRP, the whole Ripple thing or whatever like that. Me myself, I don't mind buying it because when you look at it, look at other projects like the Amazons, the Googles, all of those. I know people right now that say, man, damn, I wish I could have bought me some Amazon stock when it first came out. All right. We have to stop living in the now. We have to think about the future also. All right. So y'all, that's how I would do it. That's how I did it. That's how I set it up. And I just want to get individuals to look at crypto outside of the box. Look at crypto, get the big picture. All right. If you don't get the big picture, you're just looking at the price action, all that. You got tunnel vision. The last thing you want to do is go into crypto and with tunnel vision. The last thing you want to do is go into obtaining your generational wealth and financial freedom with tunnel vision, because number one, you're going to fall off. This is a new transfer of wealth, y'all. It is. All right. At first, there were the stock market transfer of wealth. There was a gold transfer of wealth. There was, the stocks that we know now, the Googles, the .com era transfer of wealth. This right here is a new transfer of wealth, y'all. This is the new generational transfer of wealth. We're going into new money right now. Okay, a lot of the other money out there that you see, the old transfer is becoming old money now. We're going into new money now. All right, new transfer of wealth. And the thing is, you want to do it right. The last thing you want to do is have regrets, y'all. Last thing you want to have 10, 15, 20 years from now is regrets about how you approached crypto. You have to understand 2023 and 2024 is going to be a thing of the past. All right. There's going to be a time where we're looking 10, 20 years down the road, and we're going to be saying, damn, I remember 2024. But shit, I was doing goofy stuff. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to be doing that. All right. You want to get things right, or at least give yourself a chance to get everything right. Because like I said, we don't really know what projects to really get into. The most I could tell individuals is that what Capitol Hill cares about right now is financial based and service based cryptos. That's all they care about. Financial based and service based. All right. Now, if I knew that, what I would do is I would get on Google and I would research financial based cryptos. Some people want to know how to go about that. So y'all know I'm all about educating. Some people want to know how to go about it. How I would go about it is since I know that the big focus that Capitol Hill is focused on or financial based and service based, what I would do is I would go on Google and I would type financial based cryptos or service based cryptos. I would see what cryptos that the banks are interested in, because look, I know that we got just XRP because that's what XRP is in the limelight. That's what a lot of the higher entities are talking about. So individuals are going to be like, well, it's XRP. But what y'all don't know is that there are a lot of other financial based cryptos that the banks are looking into also. All right. There are a lot of service-based cryptos that a lot of the corporations, organizations, they are looking into. I'm telling you, there is not just XRP. XRP is like the cornerstone. XRP is like the blueprint. Okay. They're looking into service, but it's a lot of them that are not talked about, okay, in public. XRP is talked about in public. There are a lot of other financial and service-based cryptos that are talked about on Capitol Hill, but are not talked about publicly. All right. So it's your job to do the research and find those. You look at Saitachain. Saitachain is a service-based crypto, and you look at what they want to cater to as far as the real estate, as far as logistics and all of that. Do some research on logistics. Do research on do some research and find out where does logistics and crypto stand right now. Okay, or look and see if there are any logistics companies that are looking at merging and bridging it with crypto. I'm telling you, the logistics thing is worldwide, and Saitachain right now is on the front line with that. They're the only crypto out there doing that. All right. So when you get a lot of logistics companies that are interested in crypto payment options, certain shipping, ground, air, whatever it may be, they're going to look at that. All right. It's early right now, but once it gets up and running, it's going to be no stopping it. That is also why I say that Saitachain has created the blueprint for future developers to know how to do crypto the right way. Because trust me, when logistics takes off with Saitachain, logistics is going to be more crypto developers coming right around the corner, building off of that blueprint, saying, yo, I want to get into logistics also, because logistics is going to be hitting. All right. We're talking about worldwide, planes, boats, traveling by train, all of that. Do y'all understand how big logistics is? All right. And just to know that we have the SATA logistics. All right. Let me pull this up right here just to know, okay, that we have SATA logistics. Okay. That is just in its infancy stage, y'all. Infancy stage. All right. It's going to be big time. So this is what you want to do the research on. Find out where logistics and crypto stands. Find out where logistics. Find out where crypto and real estate stand, because Saitachain is the only one really doing the real estate. Okay, Saita Realty, the only one on real estate. Look at this right here. All right, you see these cranes right here? Do you see these cargo containers right here? Look at this. This is a worldwide thing right here, and this is just in its infancy stage. So imagine where this is going to be, okay, when it blows up. I don't think people really, it's just beyond, I don't think people are really comprehending how big this is going to be. Okay? When logistics catches on to what Saitachain is, or what Saitachain's offering, we're going to have a worldwide flood of logistics entities flooding to see what this is, what is going on, because it's going to be a new way to do things financially. All right, this is what it's going to do. So, I know that things are moving slow for a lot of the projects right now, but y'all have to understand that it is a process. Logistics is a process. We're getting things built little by little, but you have to understand at some point down the line, this will be big time. All right. And the only project that's going to be on the front line that's going to be bridging crypto and logistics together is Saitachain. It's the only one. All right. This is also why the developers want to move more and more into professionalism. They want to get more and more away from anything that's cartoon related, because they want to present themselves more professional. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with the wolves and stuff that we had at first. The first Saitama V1 logo was great. We all came up on that. The second, the V2 logo was great. If you look over here, okay, if we look over here in the corner right here, we can see that this was the V2 logo. And then we see where Saitachain logo is. Okay, we want to move further and further away from anything that's going to have the higher entities, frowning upon. All right, when you know that you're getting into another more professional space, okay, you have to present yourself professional. All right, we got professional utilities, professional use case. All right, you want to present yourself as professional. All right, and it's not just say the logistics, y'all. It's also real estate. You have to understand when real estate and crypto bridge, the real estate agencies, real estate entities, they are going to be on that. Okay, we all know anything, a lot of things new that comes into real estate. Those guys are like those guys and gals are like vultures. They're on it. Okay, and so when say the realty takes off, and that starts pumping like that, you're going to have a lot of the Grant Cardones of the world coming to see what's up. They want to know what's up. It's the next best thing in real estate. I want to see what's up with this crypto thing. It's the next best thing in real estate. Crypto and real estate is bridging. Yeah, I want to see what's up with that. All right, and everybody, that's going to be more floodgates opening. I don't think y'all realize how big a real estate is. All right, not with just the average Joe investors, but with big commercial entities also with real estate. All of this stuff is going to at some point bridge. So that's why I say when we look at what everything looks small right now. I know that a lot of things look small, but when you talk about logistics, when you talk about real estate, when you talk about education, I believe that Saitama, Saitachain has the best educational platform. Now I know that they outsourced and partnered, but at the same time, as this technology grows, okay, you're going to have individuals who have governmental positions, and they already have government jobs out there that's saying, hey, you have to take crypto training, you have to be educated, and you have to get certified into this. Okay, and we also know that Saitama, Saitachain has an educational platform that allows individuals to come over, take some courses, and get some certificates. Now, this is a platform that you can get your course certificate and take back to your job and say, hey, I took a certifiable program, and I'm good. Because a lot of times now you have to get certified into this stuff or you may lose your job. All right. That's why they have certain courses with a lot of these government jobs to say, hey, you got to go back and take a typing class, go back and take this class. Okay. And you got to pass it, and, in order to keep your job. And people are willing to do this stuff in order to keep their job and continue to pay the bills to keep the lights on. All right. So when you look at the logistics, you look at the logistics, you look at the real estate, you look at the education. That is big time. All right. So I know that things are not moving. Things are moving at a fast pace in crypto years. Okay, you have to look at the crypto space as in how you look at a dog in dog years. All right, when you look at the crypto space in crypto years, developers, the average Joe developers move at a certain speed. When you look at what Saitama is doing in the first 2 years and a half, they're moving at a different speed. They're moving at another level. Saitama is Saitachain right now is basically in its own on its own universe. Okay, it's basically on its own planet, and I don't believe a lot of individuals understand that. And like I told y'all, I will continue to say it. I know people get tired of me saying that crypto is a 4-year process. Saitama has done 5 years worth of work in 2.5 years. Let that sink in. Saitama has done 5 or 6 years worth of work in 2.5 years. Okay, so look at that. That is just that's an amazing thing to see. But you have to understand that it's still a process. A lot of these utilities that we are seeing will be up and running. All right, it will be up and running. You will start seeing some of these utilities at its highest potential. You will start to see some of them at its highest potential. Okay, you will see that. Ed is Vault to say happy holidays, brother Round. Happy holidays, Ed. What y'all doing for the holidays? Y'all got it all planned out? Saitama Green said 100%. And he's also said, yeah, I can't wait to start a course. Hey, Saitama Green, what course are you trying to start? Are you talking about one of the courses on the educational platform that Saitama has? Which one are you talking about? And taking courses, y'all, taking courses is brain exercise. Okay, you want to continue to self-educate yourself. Self-educate yourself on things that you should know. It keeps you ahead of the game. It keeps you fresh. Okay. When you stop learning, your brain stops working out. Okay. You become idle. And that's what you don't want. You don't want an idle brain. You want your brain to continue to work, have that exercise. All right. I talked about, I think one of my first videos that I made almost 2 years ago, I talked about how, and it got a lot of views. I talked about and I predicted, right, how, uh, Saitama would create all of these utilities because they were just talking about it. I said, look, I predict when all of these utilities that they are talking about, is going to come to light. And a lot of people back then who knows how crypto is, who know the speed of crypto, knows how a lot of these projects move. They were saying that no, they have a big list of what they would want to do, but it's not possible for them to get everything done on said list. All right. And we fast forward 2 years later, and then I mean that list is up and pumping. Okay, it's up and pumping. They have knocked out a lot of things that they've talked about 2 years ago. It's just amazing to see that. All right. Also made a video, one of my popular videos of how I also made a popular video of how Saitama can, back then it was Saitama, also made a popular video about how Saitama can benefit the masses out here. And I had a lot of individuals from a lot of the other crypto channels, Crypto Journey and all those, they bashed me about it. They was like, yo, stop tripping. That's not. And now you see a lot of the utility that's coming out. Okay, you see a lot of utility that's coming out that's going to benefit the masses out there. We're seeing it. We're seeing it unfold right in front of our eyes. All right. Let me see. It says it's all about education. I try to use the resources available to me. For instance, LinkedIn. Yeah, LinkedIn offers courses on blockchain where I have taken advantage of. Yeah, and LinkedIn also. What's the other one? Udemy. Udemy is good too. Udemy. One thing I don't like about Udemy is you have to do a lot of research to find a correct project. I mean, a correct course. Udemy gives you a lot of watered down stuff. All right. But Udemy also has some great courses in there that can educate individuals, at least on the basic stuff. And a lot of these courses, you don't have to be, for some of the jobs, you don't even have to be certified in. All right. You can take a course, right? Like just say if you want to get educated on something in like a tech field or something like that. They actually have certain tech jobs out there that you don't even have to be certified in. All you have to do is prove that you know how to do some hands-on skills. And some people have gotten some decently paid jobs and careers just off taking Udemy courses. All right. For example, I know a lot of people are into coding and all that. Like if you want to be in coding now, of course, Udemy is not going to give you the real deal Holyfield, but they will give you some basics of how to code. And you will be surprised of how many entities out here will bring you along just from knowing the basics. If you can get into a lot of these entities just off the basics, a lot of those other corporations or those other corporations, they will actually train you the rest of the way. All right. So you can actually go a long way in this world just with some basic stuff. That's why I said, there's really no excuse for anybody in this world not to be doing good or be doing decent. All right. Can y'all see me? I think I blanked out. Okay, yeah. So yeah, there's really no reason for anybody not to be doing at least decent in this world. Like I said, long as you have an ID and you got a social security number and that's attached to you, you can do anything in this world you want to do. And I know that that's corny as hell to say, but it's true. All right, you just got to put forth the effort. You'll be amazed where some of the multi-millionaires and multi-billionaires came from just by doing basic stuff that led to an opportunity to get where they are. It said you get a certificate after the course is completed. Yeah, you get your certificate after the course is completed. And like I said, I know that some people say, well, certificates are small. You can't really get any you can't really get any good careers with just certificates. You need a degree. Degrees are becoming a thing of the past now, y'all. It is. And the reason why degrees are becoming a thing of the past is because a lot of those degree type fields are going to be automated. All right. They're going to be automated. Right now, the only thing that's going to be pumping after automation is trades. Trades. You got to get a trade. Even if you got a degree now, I don't care if you are 30, 40 years old right now. You just got a degree. Go get yourself a trade. Please go get a trade. I don't care if it's electrician. I don't care if it's commercial driving, whatever it is. Okay. Put yourself $2,500 to $3,000 away and go get yourself a trade. All right. Because when they automate your degree field, you'll be set to go with something else instead of being asked out after your degree field is automated. You have nowhere to turn. All right. But yeah, certificates are good. And like I said, y'all, crypto is going to change the world. This is a new transfer of wealth that you are in. You've missed out for a lot of individuals that are in their maybe their upper 20s, their late 20s, their 30s, their 40s. If you've missed out on some transfers of wealth back then, this is your opportunity right now to get into the newer transfer of wealth, and you still have time to. Okay, I know the crypto has been out for since what, 2012 or something. I think it's been out for about 12 years, 13, going on 13 years. Despite crypto being out that long, okay, it's still early. This is how long the development has taken. And just think, I'm telling you it's early because I started investing 9 years ago. It's still early even today. And the reason why it is still early because the Capitol Hill has just really caught on to what they wanted to do with crypto. They've just caught on to what they wanted to do with crypto. So it's been out for 12 years, but Capitol Hill just caught on 9 years later. That's why it's still early. If Capitol Hill had caught on 9 years ago, all right, then that's a whole different story. Crypto would have probably been way more. Crypto would have probably been way more massively adopted. Technology probably, in a way, probably would have been a little bit more advanced. Crypto probably, a lot of projects probably would have been a little bit more expensive to buy. All right. It probably would have been a little bit more expensive to buy. So right now you're at a transfer of wealth. You're early. You're brand new. All right. But you have to do crypto the right way. Now, for a lot of people that just came in, I did tell individuals how I would approach crypto. Okay. And how I would start building my wealth up. So you probably will have to go back to see what I talked about. You will have to go back to see what I had talked about. And yeah. Okay. So we have to understand the big picture. All right. Get the big picture. I talked to y'all about that. We also have to understand how to set up investment vehicles and add a little bit over time. Like I said, whether, you're getting paid every week. Some people get paid every 2 weeks, whatever it may be. I know my screen has froze up too, y'all. I think it has froze up, but as long as y'all can hear me talking, that's good. All right. So we know how to get the big picture. We should know how now to set up our investment vehicle so we can invest in it. And like I said, y'all, just set it up and be consistent with that. Because number one, if you're investing into stocks, or more than likely, a lot of you are investing into a 401k. All right. You have certain money coming out of your 401k every pay. So you might as well just set up your own second investing vehicle. Because if you have a job and you have a 401k, then you have money going into that. And then you can set up your own investment vehicle with the doing your research on the 5 cryptos. Okay, get 5 cryptos, and like I said, you want to get 5 because that makes it a little bit more simple. You're not all over the place because some people go crazy out here. They got goddamn 15, 20 cryptos across about damn 10 platforms. They can't even keep up with all the platforms. It's insanity. So just get 5 that you are comfortable with, that you have done your research on, that has potential to cater and add value to the masses out there. Okay, and you add to those every week or every 2 weeks, or whatever your bag allows you to. You don't have to over leverage and all of that stuff, because if you over leverage, okay, if you over leverage, you know that's going to make your uh, family situation bad. I mean, like I said, I know people got bills, they got kids to take care of. Sure, there might be weeks where you can't even invest. Don't do it. Take care of family first, and continue to do your research so you be prepared to invest next time, maybe. All right. Don't over leverage. Like I told y'all, some people think that they have to, some people believe that, they have to invest big bags. Some people think that they have to hurry up and invest. I will tell y'all this before I get up out of here. You don't have to be in a hurry. The reason you don't have to be in a hurry is because crypto is still early. Regulations is still in the process. You have to understand, like I said with the SEC is trying to hire a lot of people to get more of a stronghold on crypto. That's not happening anytime soon because they're having a hard time hiring individuals. Individuals don't want to work for them because, number one, those individuals cannot hold crypto. So anybody in their right mind is not even going for that, because we all know that this is the new transfer of wealth. We know that crypto is going to bring you generational wealth, financial freedom, and multi-millions of dollars. And individuals who are leaving the SEC, they know that it's no 9-to-5 salary that's going to be able to outdo what individuals are going to potentially get in crypto returns and wealth returns 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. They already know that. All right. So crypto is new. The crackdown on crypto is still a process. All right. And another thing is we still have the new administration in there. Even after we still have the old administration in there. Okay. Even when 2024 comes, some people are rushing to 2024. Even when 2024 comes, that's still going to be a process because the newer administration on Capitol Hill is going to still be in there. And we're going to have another whole year, close to a year, I believe, before the new presidency. So you have to understand. I talk like this so y'all can get the big picture, so y'all can understand that there's no need to stress, there's no need to rush. Set up your investment vehicles, okay, and just add over time. All right, let's just say, let's just hypothetically say that crypto takes off when the new administration gets in. All right. Okay, you still got a whole year. So what will you be doing between this whole year and now before the new presidency comes about? What are you going to be doing? Where are you going to be? Have you going to have been stacked up? You got 365 days in a year. All right. How much would you have added in that year? All right. Where are you going to be standing at? How's your portfolio going to be looking? Okay. How's your portfolio going to be looking when that year is up? Okay, when that new administration steps foot in the White House, where's your portfolio going to be at now? Then, all right. So for a lot of you out there, okay, there's no need to stress. There's no need to rush. You have time. Those key points I just told you is buying you time. It's up to you to build that investing vehicle and add over time. I know a lot of us are still in Saitachain. Or just in Saitachain. Don't just get into Saitachain. Get into a lot of these other financial-based cryptos also. All right? Because these are the crypto. Look, if you're in Saitachain, at least be into one of the top 5 financial-based cryptos out there. All right? So, yeah, I just wanted to make the video. I hope that y'all got properly educated. Y'all have some idea and some sense of direction on where to go. I try to give y'all as many gems as I can, because like I said, there are not a lot of individuals out there breaking it down like that. All right. And so I just want to break it down to y'all so y'all will not stress and y'all will have a sense of direction. All right. So I thank y'all individuals for tuning into this live. I am going to be uploading the other lives because I did talk about some educational points in there also, as well as this one. All right. I have another video that I'm dropping. Also, I have a couple videos uploading as I speak. I'm surprised I'm surprised my camera has not blew up right now, because I have like I'm like the Saitama team. Yeah, I have like multiple different things going on right now. I don't know if y'all can hear. It's like like the fan on my equipment is like going crazy because it's like burning up. But I just want to say that I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I have to get ready to upload these other videos. And remember, y'all, every now will be history tomorrow. You either have patience in this crypto investing space or losing in. And the thing is, you beautiful people out there do not want to be losers. I want all of you to be winners, okay? So you can get that generational wealth, get that financial freedom, and you could be set, okay? So you could pass that down to your kids. You could teach your kids how to run that wealth, and those kids pass it down to their kids, and so on, okay? And then you will know that in 2024, you have done investing the right way. So I got a lot of work to do, y'all. I need to drop these other videos. I'll catch all of you beautiful people out there on the up and up. And thank you, supporters, for tuning in. It's my video. Outie.